Zephyr Point Presbyterian Conference Center was founded in 1925, when out of a desire to start a youth camp, a group of forward-thinking Presbyterian women and men purchased a 35-acre parcel of land on the southeast shores of Lake Tahoe for $6,000. For over 95 years, Zephyr Point has been a place of respite and formation, where young and old could gather together and behold the beauty and grandeur of our Creator's artistry in Lake Tahoe and the surrounding mountains. Here at Zephyr, we acknowledge that Tahoe isn't merely a backdrop for ministry to take place. She is the classroom, teaching us about the way God is restoring creation back into its intended form through grace and reconciliation. Like everyone, our lives look dramatically different than they did since 2020 rolled into place, and all we are left with is anxious uncertainty as we collectively strive to look forward into what tomorrow may or may not bring. Frustratingly, and sadly not surprisingly, our nation continues to be fraught with division, as controversy over how to conduct our lives during this time splits gaps down pre-existing political and social lines. Fear grips every nook and cranny of these complex dilemmas, while we continue to worry about our lives and the lives of those whom we love, while we continue to build suspicion and bitterness against those on the other side of our entrenched battle positions, while we stand with one another against the rampant racial injustice that has been at the heart of this nation's original sin since the beginning, while we are met with state-sanctioned excessive force and even brutality as we observe our right to protest state-sanctioned excessive force and brutality, while we continue to ask God questions like the psalmists ask, "How long, O God?" and "How many, O God?" and "Why, O God?" Within this fractured world and divided time, while we at Zephyr ask questions like these, we are both comforted and challenged in our meditations and prayers by the deep themes of God's redemptive purposes in healing this great creation project. We remember the intimacy of a present Creator and Redeemer God, who steps into the very heart of all that is wounded and ill within our world in Jesus Christ to heal it from the inside out. We believe in a God who doesn't simply bridge the gaps, but eliminates them. We celebrate a God who steps into our context in flesh and blood to show us what it truly means to be human by restoring creation's intended goodness back into our broken and divided world. And we worship a God who calls us in discipleship to Jesus Christ, to corporate cooperation in that purpose by embodying the heart and resonating work of reconciliation to every pocket of dissonance within every community around the globe. So as we venture forward, Zephyr Point continues to stay true to her legacy of ministry started more than 95 years ago. She continues to be a place of depth, where one can encounter God through education, exploration, and inspiration.